Okay, so this is the overview of what we're going to talk about today. Number one, listing optimization and why that is so relevant for you to get ready for Prime Day 2024. Inventory management. We'll discuss strategies on how to optimize your inventory, how to plan for it, and how to forecast your inventory needs. Number three, pricing strategies, very crucial. You have to be very competitive. People are expecting a lot of deals on Prime Day. So we'll discuss strategies related to pricing. Growth strategies, specifically, we'll talk about ads and how you can budget and plan your ads and creatives. And then lastly, customer engagement. Like I said, we'll discuss practical strategies for you to for us to make sure that you guys are in set to take maximum advantage of this event. Okay, why Prime Day? Why should you even worry about Prime Day? It started in 2015. It was Amazon's experiment, but it was a stupendous success from the get-go. It's the biggest sales event of any marketplace today. Um, One of the biggest challenges as e-commerce sellers, and you guys already know this, grabbing your buyer's attention and retaining and influencing the buyer behavior. That is the key to e-commerce success. And what Amazon has successfully done has manipulated buyer behavior to expect stupendous deals during these 2 days, which they call Prime Day. So biggest behavior manipulation on the planet, in my opinion. Last year, the sales were crossed $12.5 billion. That's the reason you need to be on it. And important dates to remember, your FBA inventory should be in the warehouse, FBA warehouse, by 20th of June. May 3rd was the deadline for you to create deals. So hopefully you guys are set up and your deals are already in place and you're already either planning on getting your inventory to the FBA warehouse by 20th June or in the process of doing that. Why would you not worry about Prime Day? You know, selling costs on Amazon, cost of doing business on Amazon keeps going up and up. The average pay-per-click has gone up. So sellers are spending a ton of money uh, for the clicks. FBA storage fees, monthly off-season monthly storage costs have gone up. Fuel surcharge due to inflation. That's what Amazon claims, anyways. Inbound placement service fee, low inventory fee, FBA disposal fee. So it's never an ending list. So the general sentiment that I've come across is people are not very excited this prime season, and understandably so, because the costs of doing business have gone up, and then you have to deal with cutthroat competition and Amazon keeps bringing newer and newer sellers onto its platform, and then Chinese sellers. So you have to compete with so much. You have to compete with so many people for the buyers' dollars, and you have to spend so much money that it has eaten into the margins and your basic survival on Amazon. So not a lot of people are really excited about this prime season. Um, all that. So year over year, the biggest sales event, the largest sales event that Amazon had was in the year 2019 to 2022. No, it was 2019 to 2020. That was double-digit growth. Since then, um, the Prime Day has tapered off, shrunk in some years too, but it generally leveled off at 6.1, 6.2%. I'm expecting that uh, it will be still a little less than last year, between 5 and 3/4%. So That's where I am. I may be completely wrong, and I would be glad to be. Listing optimization. We we hear about this term so much, and there are so many people that have questions. Hey, how can I optimize my listings? Can I be on page number one in the search result? The answer is, have you done enough research? Have you put in the amount of work that is involved in optimizing your listings? Do you understand the difference between index, and rank? So, in layman's terms, I'm going to try to explain what indexing and what is ranking. Indexing is you being invited to a very sexy party taking place in town, and you got invited to it. So you've arrived. So that's indexing. Now, the all the exciting stuff generally happens towards the towards the stage, and the people that are closest to the dance floor, to the stage, they are ranked higher. And if you're somewhere in the back, that is your rank. You rank lower. So as what we're trying to do is first get yourself indexed, your listings indexed, and then rank. Move yourself closer to the center stage where all the um, excitement is. That's the key difference between an index and a rank. Now, key components to listing optimization, we'll go over those. Title optimization. I've seen people list their products and they would use two words, two syllables to describe their product. For instance, say wireless headphone. That doesn't communicate anything. Uh, get away from using nouns and tell a story in short. Take, for example, compare wireless headphones to this. Bluetooth wireless headphones, high fidelity noise canceling Bluetooth wireless headphones. Now this is almost like a story. So what you need to be a good is need to do is be a good storyteller, and you tell your story to in the form of your title, your bullet points, and your description. So if the title is the end to your story, your description is the story, and your bullet points are the specific time point in time in that story. So think of creating listings as a story, as a movie, as an art director that's stating how things are working, how the movie should be laid out. And if you do this and avoid the common pitfalls of listing optimization, I guarantee you that you will get at least a 27% boost in your product visibility, not necessarily sales, but visibility leads to sales. So indirectly, sales are affected by visibility. So get your listings organized, get working on it now. It's not a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time. First, get your listings indexed. Try to get them indexed. The way you check for indexing is you would go to the Amazon search bar and type in keywords for your product and see if your keywords fall in the list of options that come up. If not, then it's a good sign that your listing is not indexed and you need to work on it. Okay. We went over bullet points and descriptions. Your bullet points are little point in times in the movie, in the story that you're trying to tell, and your description is your script, is the script for your story, which you're telling in a very, very persuasive and in an active tone. Don't be passive. Talk as if Create your listings as if you're talking to your buyer, to your customer. You're having a dialogue. Although there's no dialogue taking place, you should visualize that you're talking to your buyer. Now, there are some good guidelines that you have to adhere as far as the images go. They should be the JPEG, PNG, TIFFs. They could also be animated GIFs, GIFs, however you want to say it. And the aspect ratio for your images has to be 5:1, and the minimum resolution should be 2000 by 2000. For videos, the aspect ratio is 16:9. Um, Minimum length, the ideal length is 30 seconds. Try to stay under 1 minute, but the ideal length for a product video should be 30 seconds. And KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Try to communicate the salient points of how the product is going to solve your bias problem. That's what you should focus on. And this is very critical. I've seen product images with 50% background. I mean, to the extent only 35% of the image is the product, the rest of it is background. Try to make sure that your images are 85:15 at a minimum. 85 is the actual product image and 15% background. So really need to focus on your aesthetics, on your A+ content. Do keyword research for your product. Make sure, how would you do keyword research? Amazon's address bar is the best place to get started. Best place to get started. There are tools out there that you can use to do keyword research. Once you have once you have your keywords, there are tools out there that will tell you the competitiveness of your keywords and the volume and the traffic that you can expect. Front load. So your keyword research should not be only for your short form, but your long tail keywords too. So front load your short form keywords. Take for example, if you're selling Bluetooth headphones, you would say your Bluetooth. The way I would start is high fidelity Bluetooth headphones, and then couple the title with long tail keywords. Take for example, noise canceling ratio, noise canceling, and whatever else that really describes your product. Avoid keyword stuffing. Amazon search engine hates that. So don't repeat the keywords, don't stuff keywords. Try to make your title as simple as, if I were the buyer and if I was searching for the product, what would I use? What to search for this product? If I'm searching for Bluetooth headphones, what would I do? I'll search for Bluetooth headphones, or I may say noise canceling Bluetooth headphones. So think of your title from the perspective of a buyer that is shopping, and you want to appeal to them. Hey, I'm here. I meet I meet exactly what your demand is, what your need is, and here's my product. And that here's my product is the entire bundle of how you bundle up your listing, your A+ content, your descriptions, and your bullet points. Moving on, inventory management. Now, inventory management does not relate specifically or limited to Prime Day. It is something, it is a best practice that you have to inculcate in your corporate environment, in your business. Forecasting and getting a good hand on your lead times, having reliable suppliers, logistics providers. So it's a team effort. It's not specifically geared towards Prime Day, but it's a best practice that is very effective during these 2 days. And I think Prime Day will be July 9th and 10th this year. Key things too, and I've seen sellers do this. They get so excited, they will overestimate their anticipate the sales in these 2 days, and they end up with a ton of inventory and slowly start incurring storage costs, disposal fee, and all that. So don't do that. Look at your sales rate, your traditional sales rate, and your category that you're selling in. Take, for example, sports and outdoors. In my experience, that category does not do well during Prime Day. What does well is home and kitchen, um, home and beauty, kitchen appliances, consumer electronics. They do pretty well during these times. So if you're playing in one of these categories, you can expect a boost of between 3x, and some people get an 18x boost during this time. But I would average it as at 5x. So if you have been sending Amazon inventory every month, and if you're selling 10 items, I would do 25 items for Prime Day, just so that if things don't work very well, you don't incur additional costs, storage costs and all that. And then you can plan your future shipment. August shipment, you can either scale back or just not do anything in August and then start shipping again in September. There's no formula, but the way I send my calculate that my inventory requirements, replenishment requirements for Prime Day is, take for example, I have my product has a BSR of 50,000 and monthly sales of, say, ballpark, I'm that product is selling 1,000 items per month. That ASIN is selling 1,000 items per month, and I'm getting 10% of the sales, so I'm getting 100. I would expect to sell 2.5 times, 3 times, because I plan very conservatively. You may be a little aggressive and do a little more, but I would, due to the draconian costs that you have to pay Amazon, I always play on the conservative side. But you don't have to. If you think you're going to do better, then you can do 3x, 4x, 5x. But be conservative, be mindful of all the costs. Whatever little money that you're going to end up making during Prime Day, you lose to Amazon paying them storage costs and all that. Now, forecast demand. Forecasting is nothing but taking your sales rate, what you're doing now, and then if you have participated in Prime Day previously, you have a very good indication. So you're already in a good position. But for people who are just getting started, don't get too excited. Know your sales rate, and based on your sales rate, do a maximum of 2.5 times. And if your sales rate is not that good, if it's in the 200K, I would stick to time and a half. So be conservative, forecast, use tools. We have forecasting in RockitSeller. So if you join us, we can forecast your requirements in the future. Maintain safety level stock. What I mean by that is safety level stock. So you had a very good Prime Day. I hope that you guys do. But you ran out of inventory. So maintain that safety level stock. Don't ship it to FBA. Maintain it in your local warehouse or wherever you're storing it. So just so that if things work very well, and I hope they do, you can immediately ship your inventory out to Amazon and not incur the low inventory fees and all that. Okay. Now, you know, selling on Amazon is so competitive. So I'm going to throw in uh, why would you like to, why should you sell everywhere possible? You can use RockitSeller and our automated fulfillment feature to leverage the inventory in your FBA warehouse just by connecting Walmart or TikTok or what have you, and using and leveraging those platforms to amp up your sales and use up your FBA inventory. So this would be a prime time for you to subscribe to RockitSeller and seriously look into multi-channel selling. Pricing, DYR, do your research. I can't stress enough the importance of doing competitor research the keywords that they're using, their pricing strategies, the coupons and discounts they have offered in the past. So take for example, you playing in the electronics category again, Bluetooth headphones. I don't know why I keep on using this example, but it has stuck to my head. So if you're selling Bluetooth headphones, very competitive subcategory of electronics. If you're selling Bluetooth headphones, you should look at your competition, use Camel, or other tools to figure out what kind of pricing strategies has your competition used in the past, the coupons and discounts that they have offered, how their prices fluctuate, and try to calibrate the data and zone in on Prime Day. That will tell you what's the percentage of discounts, promotions that they've been running, and so you can tailor your strategy, your pricing strategy, according to what you anticipate the competition to do. Now, there are different types of pricing strategies. One of the easiest is cost plus. So you bundle up all your costs and then you add a markup percent to that. That may not be as competitive, especially for Prime Day, because people are looking for deals and sellers are offering deals. So that may not be the best option for you to pursue. The other one is net margin. Okay, come hell or high water, I want to make this net margin. Again, not very competitive. The pricing strategy that I would adopt for Prime Day is either A, competitive pricing, not A, and it's not mutually exclusive. I'll start off with competitive pricing, and then I would use dynamic pricing. So when competitors drop their price, you react at the same time and almost real time. We have a tool called PriceWise. It's an automated repricer for Amazon and Walmart. You create your strategy and then turn it on at on 9th of July at 12:01 a.m. And then you start off with competitive pricing for your listing, and then as sales kick in and competition starts reacting, you don't have to sit on at your keyboard and feverishly keep changing prices. Our tool will do that for you. You can use the buy box strategy, the sales velocity strategy. You can compete with featured merchants, or if you want to hit everyone out of the ballpark and be the low price leader, we have a strategy for that too. So use dynamic pricing and start off with competitive pricing as a benchmark. Okay. Use psychological pricing. What is psychological pricing? Psychological pricing, take from charm pricing. Um, don't make it a whole dollar. 99 cents just sounds so much better. It plays on human psychology. Even 97 cents, although there's not a whole lot of difference, but that's called charm pricing. And anchor your pricing. Anchoring is you offer a discount and Amazon says 32% off with a strikeout price and the strikeout your regular price. That is anchor pricing. Use that anchor pricing. And the other way to do that, the other way is, and we'll get to ads. When you advertising, and if you if your strategy is to get placements on the uh, in the advertising column, you should start with your high price item and then gradually lower down. So that really seems to it works in my experience. Now, Prime Day, everyone wants deals. That's the expectation Amazon has said, and we sellers have said. Create bundle offers and offer discounts on those bundles. Add coupons, provide coupons on the bundles. So you're selling more and you're spreading out your costs. And bundles tend to appeal to people more. And bundling is the easiest way where you can amp up your sales and make a decent profit. Offer coupons and discounts. Do BOGOs, buy one get one 50% off, or buy one get one. If you have inventory that you're trying to get rid of, this would be the best way to get rid of that excess inventory. Offer burgers, attract people to your listings, and then upsell your bundles. Advertising. Now, this is one of the most Amazon figured out how to monetize and capitalize on their real estate, and advertising brings them obscene amounts of money every year, and they encourage, entice new sellers with promotions just to just to get them hooked on to advertising. Sorry, my mouth is getting dry. So you can't get away from advertising. It's an absolute necessity, especially when you're trying to really take advantage of this special event. Now, I don't know how familiar you guys are with PPC, but if you have never run PPC, this would be the best time for you to create an automatic targeting campaign and figure out the keywords, figure out weaknesses in your listings. Automatic targeting campaign are, if you want to figure out how well your product is performing as far as Amazon search goes, automatic targeting exposes the kind of data that is so crucial in your e-commerce journey. So spend a few dollars over the next couple of weeks, set up auto targeting campaigns, spend $10 a day, and run it for 2 weeks. Collect really, really invaluable data for your products, keywords, your impressions, how well your product shows up. That's impressions. What people are doing once they see the ad, how well is it converting, the click-through rate. Once you get this data, get ready to create a manual targeting campaign and product targeting campaign. If you guys need help with PPC, we offer PPC services for all platforms. Social media advertising. Social media is, I think, after platform specific advertising, social media is the best way to get the word out there. So I think Prime Day will be 9th of July. You may want to create a social media campaign, an Instagram campaign, pay special attention to TikTok because TikTok's algorithm right now is so, it rewards advertisers so much that I cannot stress the importance of advertising on TikTok is currently even better than Instagram. So I would create a social media campaign on Instagram announcing your participation in Prime Day, and then leverage your email list, what you have, and send out people that are subscribed to your list coupons saying, hey, we're having the sale as we are participating in Prime Day, and just for being on our list, you get 10% off or 5% off. Once they visit, you upsell them to other products. So social media, Google, create as much noise as possible. The two metrics that I am very anal about is ACoS and ROAS, advertising cost of sales and return on ad spend. ROAS, keep a very, very close eye on these two metrics. How much are the sales costing, and what is my return on ad spend? A good number, ROS, should be 3.5 or over. So for every advertising dollar, you need to get over $3 back, or there's something wrong with your campaign. Typically, I would keep my ACoS at 30% or low, even lower than that, as little as possible, because you want to make the most amount of money and spend the least amount. So that is ACoS, and keep a very close eye on these metrics. If your impressions are low, it means your listing is not optimized, your images are lacking in clarity, and do not communicate what the way the product should be. Customer engagement. Like I said, leverage your existing email subscribers, send them coupons, discounts, entice them to visit your store, announce on social media, drive traffic to your listings. Amazon loves that. Spend a few dollars and advertise on all these platforms. Create noise, direct traffic towards your listings, and people that are subscribed to your list, offer them discounts. Very crucial for if you anticipate a high level of traffic and a high level of sales, go ahead and spend a few dollars, hire a temp for the 2 days, just so that they can be logged into your Seller Central account and respond to customers' questions. It's a great opportunity for you to upsell. If a buyer contacts you with an issue or whatever, you could resolve those, and then you get an opportunity to upsell. Hey, did you know that? I know you bought the headphones, and when we appreciate that. Do you know this case? It's a perfect um, companion for the headphones, and it will protect and whatever you want to upsell. So it's a great opportunity, and the cost of hiring a VA for 2 days is negligible to the amount of customer loyalty and engagement that you can generate. Again, have your VA follow up and solicit reviews. Best time to grow your business, best time to grow the reviews, and best time to create noise. Um, we went over I think we went over advertising and customer engagement. And here we are. Any questions, folks? Copy, no questions. I guess there are no questions. I'm going to unmute everyone. And let's see. Allowed to talk. Connor, you're allowed to talk. David, you're allowed to talk. If you have any questions. If not, we'll move on. Moving on. Now, why would you want to join RockitSeller? This is my sales pitch, although I'm not a salesman. If you really want to grow your business everywhere, and I mean everywhere, wherever that matters, Amazon ultra competitive, can make a dollar. I have personal experience. I'm an e-commerce seller myself, and I focus more on TikTok, more on Walmart. I get more sales from these other channels without advertising than I get from Amazon, because it's so ultra competitive. I can make a buck on selling on Amazon. So I use my Amazon FBA as my own 3PL and do all my fulfillment out of FBA for all the TikTok orders, for all the Walmart orders we receive. Yeah, the cost is higher, but I'm selling at a premium on Walmart and a premium on TikTok. So that offset my whatever costs I incur to have Amazon ship it out. And we have an automated repricer. We have a AI-based listing optimizer. It's a one-stop solution for you to really, really grow. I don't think there's any comparable solution in the market today. Omnichannel listing and fulfillment with no limit on the number of markets you can connect to RockitSeller today. We have a profits dashboard, comparative analysis, everything that you need to be really, really successful. Moreover, you get an hour with me. You get US-based support team. If you have any questions, run into issues, hey, I'm having this issue, just submit a ticket and we'll respond. We have a US-based team that works 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we have a team in Vietnam that works from 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. So no one offers this today. The number of connections, integrations, number of tools that we offer for the cheapest, for the lowest price across the board. Across the board, there's no comparable solution like ours. Like I said, I lead customer support. So chances are, if you reach out to support, I'll be the one taking the ticket up, and I assign it to my developers. So I know firsthand what problems you guys are facing. Collectively, to date, our customers have generated, well, this is last month, $11 million. We haven't run the numbers for this month. I'm sure it's close to $12 million. Since we launched RockitSeller, which was February, uh, our customers have generated over $11 million in revenue. And we have about 170,000 listings that we manage for all our sellers.